There we go.
All right. All right. We are live.
Yay.
We are live. Uh-huh.
Well, how's
All
your
right.
morning?
Yeah. Exciting.
Exciting?
Always fun when you move cities, lots of unexpected things, but
Yeah.
that's something we're used to because we have been moving so much.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But you got yourself a new laptop, right? So that's exciting.
Yes, which I haven't had a chance to touch much yet. So, but I'm gonna be touching it tonight. So I have to move into it
All
yet.
right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, there you go. There you go. Well, guys, we are so excited to be talking about Facebook. Um, I would say we're probably more excited about this program than any
Mm-hmm.
e-commerce venture we've gotten into in the last few years. I mean, it's I can't understate how big this is, and so we're going to be talking about that. We'll just kind of wait another few seconds to let people in. And then we'll go ahead and get started. But yeah, this is big, guys. So what we're going to cover in today's live is just Q&A and some things, why specifically we're excited, why we think this is such a big deal, and hopefully an opportunity for many more people to recognize and jump in really early on this e-commerce opportunity. I think this is one of those things, and I know you know this, Eva. This is one of those things where people are like, "Man, I wish I knew about Amazon like
Yeah.
6 years ago.
Yeah.
I would have came in. Man, I would have invested all my time and effort, and today I could have been selling 2 million every month. I wish I could go back in a time machine." And this is one of those things where this is the time machine. You know,
Yeah.
um,
Absolutely.
Facebook is giving us that opportunity to be an early adopter and jump in and be right at the beginning of the wave,
Right.
right?
And if
So
you if
super exciting.
right, and I look at it this way because most of the time when you're trying to market something on Facebook, whether it is a course or a product or whatever it is, if you're a marketer, for example, you're paying Facebook. This time, Facebook is paying us. Nice profits too. So that's why
Yeah,
I'm
we'll talk
excited
about
about that. We
for
turned the
sure,
yeah, we turned it around. So now
for
money to
sure,
us.
and we'll talk
Mhm.
about yeah, and we'll talk about the fees, and we'll talk about again why we think it's just crazy for you not to get into the marketplace. So let's go ahead and get started. So hey, first of all, thank you everybody for joining. We appreciate it.
Mhm.
We know your time is valuable. We're going to keep this short, probably about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and we are going to deliver as much value during those 25 minutes as we can. But like the title of the live said, this is a Q&A. So
Yeah.
um, don't hold back, guys. Go ahead and start throwing your questions in there. This is not going to be formal. We're going to continue to educate you on why we're excited, what we've already proven in terms of sales and numbers, but we want to answer as many questions as possible. And then we're going to talk about the upcoming masterclass and why you don't want to miss it. So
Right.
having said that, again, post your comments, and then we're going to get to them as quickly as we can. And why don't we go ahead and jump in? So Eva, I'll talk about why I'm excited, and then why don't you
Sure.
mention why you're excited about it, okay?
Well,
Probably for the same
mhm.
reasons, but maybe I'll mention a point or two, and then you can do the same,
Yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so like I said, guys, I and Eva and many other sellers believe that Facebook is the opportunity of the day of the year 2021 or 2020. This started last year, and I truly believe that Facebook will rival Amazon. Obviously, it's not there yet, but I think Facebook has the potential to become a titan of e-commerce
Mm-hmm.
through this year and the years to come. And that's why I'm one of the big reasons why I'm so excited, because they have the platform and the size and the volume of people that are already on this platform, just like Amazon. So that's a huge thing. You do not want to miss this gigantic boat, that's just left the shores and is charting into e-commerce.
Yeah. That's pretty much my reason too. I mean, like when we started looking into this, and then when we saw the results from it, nobody can be more excited than us, because we're used to drop shipping with small margins, and with Facebook Marketplace drop shipping, it's a total different ballgame. You are definitely getting a lot more margins that you get to enjoy, and we like it for, you know, for that purpose mainly. But it's a wild west right now, but a good one, because we get to profit from it very handsomely. So that's why. That's my reason. And also
Totally.
also the other thing that I already posted on in my profile just the other day, it's not a good idea to put all your eggs in one basket, right? So it's always good to
Totally.
diversify in different things. So this one is just offering us another platform that is very nice to join right now, if you haven't yet.
Chris has a comment. We love Facebook drop shipping. Chris is a good friend. Totally. And Chris loves Facebook drop shipping because Chris is already crushing it doing Facebook drop shipping.
Yep.
You know, I won't share his numbers exactly, but I will tell you he is four figures per month.
Yeah.
Sorry, five figures.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I mean,
he's above 10K.
Exactly. They're one of the last things I remember them saying, or actually not last things, but one of the exciting things they mentioned is that they're making their mortgage payment with it and some. So how would you guys like to make your mortgage payment with Facebook profits, right?
Yep. And as this Facebook user is saying, more money than Amazon and less restrictions.
Yes.
Absolutely. So Facebook Marketplace is at the beginning. It's just rolling out. And so it's really not complex. It's nowhere near complex as mastering Amazon as a platform.
Right.
Very, very easy to roll into. There's still a few things, you know, you need to know, but absolutely agree. More money in the sense that it is easier money, but I wouldn't say more money right now. So our sales on Amazon is still 95% of our revenue, or even more, 98% of revenue. Facebook is probably 2%, but growing. So it's easier money, higher ROI money, but it's not more money than Amazon. But definitely, it's a speedboat. It's coming after Amazon, and we are super, super excited about it. We got a quick question here from Ryan Moody, who's asking, does Facebook Marketplace have an API? Ryan, no, not that I know of, not yet. I expect it's probably something that may happen sometime this year, but absolutely not right now.
Right.
All right, let's see here. Eva, I'm gonna let you answer this. I am an IT consultant, but very little or no knowledge to Amazon. How can I join and start? So I don't know if the question is about Facebook or Amazon. I'm gonna assume it's about Facebook.
Yeah.
Since we're talking about
we can
Facebook.
answer Facebook. Sure.
Yeah.
Number one, I think I would attend the masterclass that we're going to have tomorrow. That will give you a very good understanding of it, and you can actually start with that. So that would be my first step, to be honest, because we've been doing it for a while now. So we are sharing our knowledge tomorrow. So that would be my suggestion if you want to join. And we'll tag you here. We'll link the checkout page to that so that you can sign up. All right.
Yeah, I'm just finding the link for that, and I'm going to share this on screen.
Yeah. Awesome.
So let me just add that here while we're talking. Okay. Okay. Show. There we go. Okay.
There you go.
So there's the link, guys. If you want to jump on that masterclass, and let's keep going. Okay. So question from Kasim is, do you need a new store for that? No, you don't need a new store for Facebook. What you need is a valid US Facebook account. Right now, Facebook has rolled it out to US members. I expect that they will be doing it globally, but right now you need to have a US account, or as in the case with Eva, who's in Canada, and myself in Malaysia, we are restricted. we are borrowing a friend's account. And so that's another way that you can do it. Okay, next question, Eva. Can we hire people from your VA team who are trained to list products on Facebook Marketplace and fulfill the orders?
Yeah, absolutely. We do have that available. And Naeem and I are actually toying with the idea of just making listings available for customers as well, because sometimes that's all you need. If you don't know what to list, that's the problem, right? So you could either hire the VAs to do all of that, research products, list them, and order fulfill. You can, and then I think we're gonna do that as well. Offer listings as well shortly, right, Naeem?
Absolutely, absolutely. So the answer is yes. Our teams have been diving headlong into this. So absolutely, we can help you with that. Just reach out to myself or Eva. All right, question from Salmon. There's a cat going by. Salmon is asking, with tomorrow's masterclass, would I have the knowledge to hit the ground running to make money? I'm in Canada, by the way. Yes, absolutely. We've structured the masterclass to give you enough tools and enough knowledge for you to hit the ground running exactly as you are asking.
Yeah.
All right, next question from Khatija. She is asking, how do you use a Facebook US account outside the US? Do you use a VPS?
So we've been using a VPS, but we hear from some people who are using VPN. So, but to be safe, we prefer the VPS, to be honest.
And I'm going to add to that. I also have been using a VPS, with Eva, but I am experimenting, and I've shifted over a couple accounts directly to VPN because VPSs are a pain in the butt. And getting my team in and out. So you know what? Facebook, you got to think, big brands use Facebook and they have global teams all around the world. So I am actually comfortable now to just use a VPN, not a VPS, just FYI.
Yeah.
All right. So I think that covers the questions for now. So let's talk about some numbers, guys. So let's talk about where we are today with a couple of our accounts, okay? All right, so we started this one account in December, and this was in, I think, the last week of December, and our sales in January, so we started just around December. There's not much going on. We were doing a lot of learning and training at that time, but January, so we're talking in less than 45 days, okay? Probably about 30 days, we hit $5,135 in sales. Our total cost of goods was $4,098. Here's what we made in profit in January in 45 days, $830. And that is a ROI of 20.25%. Now, that does not include gift cards. That it does not include cashback. And so you probably can throw another 5% on top of that. So that's over 25% ROI getting into a business in less than 45 days, which is insane. And now if we look at February's numbers, so I said January sales was 5135. January was 6804. I'm sorry, February was 6804. So we went from 5135 to 6804. And so this is just getting bigger month after month. And again, this is part of the reasons why we are so excited, because there really is a tremendous amount of growth with a fraction of the effort that we put in to our Amazon business as a comparison.
Right. Exactly.
All right. Somebody just said, see you tomorrow. Okay.
All right.
We'll see you in we'll see you in the masterclass tomorrow.
Yeah, we're excited about that.
Totally. So, Eva, you want to share?
I was
testimonial from somebody that we're teaching.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, sorry, my laptop, because it's on its last legs, it's very slow when I'm live or doing multitasking things. But yes, so we have Obviously, we have our students mostly currently from dropshipping on Amazon, but we do have Nazia here that I can share her beautiful testimonial she just gave us today for Naeem and I. So she basically wrote, I started with Ava and Naeem's dropship course with zero e-com business knowledge and experience. If it wasn't for the pandemic keeping me at home, my husband may never have introduced me to their course. However, I'm so glad he did, because between the free courses and their masterclass, I have established my Amazon store that has now made over 20K in sales. Their
Wow.
detailed guidance, knowledge, and support has been invaluable to get me to where I am today. But even better, I have now used this learning along with new knowledge and applied it to dropshipping on Facebook Marketplace. It's barely been 3 months, and I am seeing huge profit margins and increased sales. I am not far from hitting 20K in sales, and that's on Facebook, right? So thank you, Ava and Naeem, for sharing your knowledge, for your guidance and dedication to us newbies. And yeah, we are so proud of her because she's doing this all by herself. She started doing this all by herself, and now she has a VA that she's utilizing. And she's making leaps and bounds, just doing an amazing job. So yes, so she was someone with no e-commerce knowledge.
Right.
None.
Right. No e-commerce knowledge, background, completely new to this, and she's already at 20K in sales, which is pretty typical of our students who apply themselves. And we'll be completely honest with you. Some students, they just don't, for whatever reason. That's just kind of life. But the students that do apply themselves, these are pretty typical results that we've seen. So, and she's a busy mom. She's got kids. She's got a busy life, a husband, and all that, just like the rest of us. Busy, and spouses and all that stuff. And so she's able to do this. Certainly not full time,
No.
but it's a side hustle, which is getting to become a very serious business for her. I would say 5 figures is a pretty serious business. And now she is delegating. She's hiring a VA. We've taught her how to hire a VA. We've given her, the knowledge on what we've done for the last 5 years. She's taken that and she's applying it. And she's just, jumping ahead leaps and bounds. So we're super excited about her. And, not just her, but all of our students, Chris and Renee and, all of the students that we have, the dozens of students that we have. All right, guys, if you have any more questions, go ahead and jot them in there. And we're going to talk about the Masterclass really quick. So what that is about and why you want to jump in there.
We're going to
you want to talk about that a little? Yeah, you want to cover that, Eva, or do you want me to talk about it?
Yeah, I can talk about it a little bit. So basically what we're going to cover is so if you haven't sold anything on Marketplace, how to do that, right? So how to set up your account and start selling in day one, right? Because literally you can list an item and get a sale on it within an hour. It's that powerful. We're going to show you how to source profitable products as well, because obviously that's what the key to this, right? Without any investment, because that's drop shipping. You don't have to buy any products before you actually sell it, which is the beauty of this model. And we'll show you how to fulfill orders promptly and on time. Then we're going to go over how to handle customer service inquiries and what kind of customer service inquiries you're going to get, because this business model actually is a little bit different. It's not like Amazon. Here, you actually talk to some of the customers, actually most of them, you're going to talk to before they buy from you. And you you build sort of a relationship with them. Some of them are pretty nice actually to talk to. And then obviously we're going to show you how to scale your business, how to scale your sales, and make sure that you have a very healthy account, which is the key to any type of a e-commerce business you want to have. You have to keep your account healthy. So those are the topics that we're going to cover. And obviously we'll show you some of the other numbers that we are experiencing or our students. So you get to see what you can do for yourself and imagine how your life will be when you are earning enough to make your mortgage payment or replace your job. Because it's possible. Naeem and I have. Right?
So Yeah, I see a scenario here where 6 months from now, there's going to be, a couple of dozen students that will have taken action now, that will be talking about, okay, I'm at 6 figures now, I'm at 5 figures, I'm at 6 figures per month. And then there'll be others that'll be looking at it going, how did they do it?
Exactly.
Right? Like, how did they do it? Where did they start? How, I don't know if I can ever do that. And this is really it. This is that golden opportunity where you get to jump in at the beginning of the wave, take advantage of it, learn step by step, get that direct access to Eva and I and our 6 years of e-commerce experience, having sold over $50 million on Amazon. And we're taking our 50 employees with us. And we're taking all that knowledge, all those resources, all that training, and we're applying it to Facebook. And we kind of have to pace ourselves, because we sometimes get too excited about Facebook, and we're like, Facebook, because we see the ROI and all that. We're like, hey, we got to still pay attention to Amazon,
right?
Because the majority of our business, revenue is still Amazon.
Yeah.
But when you see something new and is less rules and less restrictive, and the ROI is 20+%, and on Amazon it's like 6% and 8%. I mean, it's hard not to get excited about the new kid on the block. So we're confident that the revenue share from Facebook is going to continue to grow as a portion of our overall e-commerce business. We've talked about maybe even Facebook becoming 50% of our revenue sometime this year. Maybe by the end of the year or something like that, that we're going to get away from being 99% on Amazon. And we do eBay, we do a little
Walmart.
bit of Etsy. We play around. We sell on Walmart. We play around, but nothing compares to Amazon. But from all of those, Facebook is definitely something that we are honestly just most excited about, and we're really excited about sharing as much of this as possible with you guys.
It's the most promising. And also the other thing is that when we teach our Amazon dropshipping, we tell people not to dropship from day one. So, but with Facebook, you can dropship from day one. So that fills in that gap before you can dropship on Amazon. And that's actually what our students did, right, Naeem? It was super easy, because they had the knowledge of dropshipping from our dropship course on Amazon, and they utilized it for dropshipping on Facebook Marketplace. So it's a symbiotic relationship between the two courses, actually.
Yeah, absolutely. Guys, I just don't know any marketplace that delivers 20% ROI.
No.
Period.
Not for dropshipping.
There's nothing out there. For 20% ROI, that's absolutely insane. And if somebody tells you they're getting 20% on some marketplace, they're lying. All right, so Ehab, my good buddy up in Toronto, Canada, hope you're staying warm, is asking, hey, Naeem, will this work if we reside in Canada, or is this geared to USA only? All right, so let me address that, because that's a really, really important question we're getting asked a lot. I'm sitting right now in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Eva is sitting in the other side of Canada, in Vancouver, Canada. So, he corrected me. He said Montreal. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I know you cannot call a person from Montreal Torontonian, because they hate that. You can't mix the two, and I know that because I'm from Montreal. So that's almost an insult. So I apologize for that, man. All right, so let me answer this question. There's two ways you could do this, guys. One, you're in the US. That's kind of the ideal situation. You're in the US, you have a US account, okay? That's the perfect scenario, because the marketplace is open right now only for the US. I think they will open it up globally, but not right now. Two, if you're not in the US, just like all of us here, Eva and myself, Ehab and you, is partner with somebody in the US. Okay. Now, I don't want to hear anybody bitching about, I don't know anybody, how I'm not there, listen, that. Look, guys, being a business owner is being resourceful. So you need to go into my group, you need to go into Eva's group, and you need to say, hey, I am looking for a US partner. All right. We have thousands of people in our groups, and I'm willing to partner with you for, selling on Facebook and work out a deal. So
Exactly.
my own account, which is an American Facebook account, Eva's account is also an American Facebook account. We can't even sell on ours because Facebook recognizes, even through VPS and VPN, that we are not in America anymore. They're very smart. So what did I do? I have partnered up with some friends and I'm using their accounts and basically giving them a small share for them doing absolutely nothing. They're just sitting on their butt and they're collecting 5 to 10% every month for the privilege of me using their account. And I'm happy to give 5%, 10% of my profit share, not my sales, my profit share, to have the privilege of using their account. So very simple, find somebody in the US. If you don't know anybody in the US, make some noise. Don't be a wallflower, as I always say. Make friends, make some noise, and partner with somebody. If you walked up to somebody and said, "Hey, dude, can I give you $500 a month to use your Facebook account?" You're going to get a line of people that want to partner with you.
Yeah.
So now he's rubbing it in. He's saying shame because I called him Torontonian.
Oh, someone Kasim wants us to use the account. Okay.
Sure. Yeah, if you're in the US and you're offering your account, hey man, I'm sure people will jump on that.
Absolutely.
All right, guys, continue asking your questions. I think we're going to wrap up in the next 5 minutes. So if you've got questions, now's the time to go ahead and get them in. We want to share a couple of stats with you guys as well, just to help you understand how big this marketplace is. Eva, do you have that list in front of you, or do you want me to pull it up?
Well, I basically just found that there's 800. Yeah, there is like 800 million people globally on Facebook, right? But this is in the US market, and I don't have the data on how many people are in the US are using it, but I mean, there are 300 million people in the US at least, so lots of them have it. But what's really cool about it is because you're giving a personal customer experience with this, and the difference with Facebook Marketplace is the fact, well, let's just say this. Facebook Marketplace has been available. Okay, let's just take a step back on this. I kind of wanted to point that out. What's exciting now is what they made available is the shipping option, which now is allowing us to drop ship. So that's the difference, right? So you were able to sell locally before, and hopefully you have sold lots of items of yours. It's instead of Craigslist or eBay. Many people have used Facebook Marketplace. And honestly, when I was leaving the US, I sold so much of my stuff on there. It was so easy. I listed it and people came by my house and picked it up. And it was that trust factor. I knew who it was. I knew from their profile who was going to show up at my door instead of some complete stranger. You don't get that on Craigslist or eBay or any of that. So that's why it's exciting. That shipping option is what's the key here.
Absolutely. So a couple of other stats that we're going to share with you. Like Eva said, 800 million. I'm looking at a different stat here. Now this is a little bit outdated. It's 2017. So definitely you want to add some numbers to this. But over 500 million people visit the buy and sell groups on Facebook. So they're hunting 500 million people globally. And again, this is 2017. I would not be surprised if that number is doubled. That are basically hunting for products on Facebook. 77% growth in the number of unique conversations between buyers and sellers. So in other words, like Eva said earlier, people are definitely talking, so that's a big thing because there's that social network. It's not like Amazon, just take your product, put in the cart. You're talking, and that's building trust. Let's see here. 18 million, more than 18 million new items are posted for sale in the marketplace in a month. Again, I would probably double that number.
Right.
And this is interesting. The 3 most popular categories in the marketplace in the US. So this is really interesting. Number 1, furniture. Number 2, babies and kids. And number 3, women's clothing. It kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Yes, it does. Yeah, I agree.
The demographic, which is interesting, is that it's a younger demographic that is doing a lot of purchasing. So you want to think about all these things as you're sourcing for products and as you're trying to figure out, hey, what can I sell? But of course, we're going to teach all this in the masterclass and how we select our products and what products are we currently selling that's selling really, really well and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, we have a comment here. Hatija saying Facebook is mostly used for impulsive purchases. Is that your experience as well? Eva?
Well, with that regards, not sure if it's all impulsive, but a lot of them will be. I think a lot of people are buying, like what Naeem said, the furniture. Those are not really impulsive because many people, when they move, they need new furniture, so they are buying it off of Facebook Marketplace. That's what we're finding. But as far as the impulsive, I can comment to that respect too. If someone moved from an area, I actually have a friend whose sister moved from a very from an area there were not a lot of people living, right? And she moved to the area we're living in, which there are more people. Suddenly she became totally addicted to Facebook Marketplace and she's buying up everything. so you'll have that. So you have both. So it's kind of good,
right,
for both experiences. Yeah.
Question from Muhammad Ali. Love your name, by the way, Muhammad Ali.
I do too.
What are the Facebook commission rates to sell in the USA? So another reason why we get so excited, guys, the selling fee is 5%. Compare that with Amazon
15.
selling fee, which is 15.
Right.
3 times more expensive to sell on Amazon than it is on Facebook. So hey, we will take 5% all day. We will happily pay 5% to Facebook.
Hence the reason we get the bigger ROIs, right?
Absolutely. All right. So Abdi Mohammed is asking, what is the difference between Facebook Shop and Facebook Marketplace? Okay. So you want to cover that? Or you want me to cover it?
I can cover it. Yeah, so the Facebook Shop is basically a commercial shop. So if you have a page, a business page, you can set up an e-commerce shop in there. Now, Facebook Marketplace is basically from your own personal profile, you can sell in the marketplace. The Facebook Shop, we're hoping that they're going to actually gear toward that eventually, but right now we have not found any luck with selling through Facebook Shop, and we have set up Facebook Shop ourselves and listed lots of items on there. We're testing this week actually to see if throwing a little ad budget to it will help, but so far nothing has sold on the Facebook Shop, and it's been on for the past, this whole week we have been trying the ads as well. So as far as right now, you need to stick with the Facebook Marketplace from your own personal profile.
All right. Next question is again from Muhammad Ali. Can we sell outside the US as well as through Facebook Marketplace? So Eva, I'm willing to make you a bet. This is going to be the #1 question ever.
Yeah, I know.
Right? Okay. So the answer to that is currently you can only do 2 ways to do this. One, if you have a US account, awesome, you're all pretty much set to go, pretty much. Or 2, partner with somebody in the US, which a lot of people are doing. So just offer somebody some profit share. We recommend 5 to 10%, no more than that. And that's pretty fair for somebody just kind of sitting there doing nothing, and you have the privilege of using their account. That's what I'm doing. That's what Eva's doing. That's what many of our partners are doing because we're not in the US. So that's that. Okay, so guys, I think we're going to go ahead and close it off. So just to summarize some of the takeaways here. So #1, we are super excited about Facebook. Hopefully that's come through and clear to everybody in this live session as well as our recent postings. We have a masterclass that's taking place. We put the link in there that's scrolling on the bottom, or you can go to my profile or Eva's profile and you'll see the link. Just search for masterclass and you'll find it. We are putting a bunch of value in this masterclass. We've got bonuses in this masterclass. And to be honest, for $97, we were actually going to do it for free, guys. But you know what? What we've learned is that when you offer something for free, a lot of people just don't see value in it or take it seriously. So
Exactly.
this is kind of to tell the people that are not serious about it just to move on, right? We don't want
Yeah.
people in our masterclass who are not serious. So if you're going
Yeah.
to invest the time
Right.
and energy, yeah, we want to make sure you're going to be successful because we're putting a lot of time and energy into it.
Yes, we have. That's for
Yep.
sure.
Yep. Yep. So
Yep.
that's going to happen. And it's only $97. I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's that's like a dozen trips to Starbucks, right? So maybe
Roughly.
less. Yeah, maybe less. So highly recommend that you jump on that. What we're going to offer in there, like I said, is going to be enough for you to go ahead and jump in and get started same day. We've got a couple of bonuses in there. We may offer this training again, guys, but I will tell you that what we're going to offer tomorrow, we're probably never going to offer again. The bonuses may change or
Right.
things may change. So this is kind of our first one. And so we've really kind of put a lot of time and effort. So highly recommend that you guys jump in there. If you're serious about starting a business in 2021 without a ton of risk and without a whole lot of investment, then this is your golden ticket. This is getting in on Amazon 6 years ago when, when it was, everybody wanted to, in hindsight, jump in. Well, now's your time. Now's your opportunity. Qasim said he signed up. Awesome, Qasim.
Awesome.
And I know there's
You're gonna
a few
love
others
it.
as well. We've got like 25 plus people already signed up.
Yeah.
And more are signing up, which is awesome. All right, guys. So again, look for the links in our profiles. Reach out to us, send us DMs, whatever you want. And in case you cannot make it, still sign up for it because it will be recorded and it will be shared for everybody that signs up for it.
Yeah.
Okay. So Khadijah's asking, can you please do a class on print on demand? We are not print on demand experts.
No.
But we know some people who are partners who are very, very strong with print on demand, Chris Green and others. So yeah, that's something we can look into. But right now our focus is Facebook. So maybe, maybe in a month or 2 months or whatever, we can come back to that.
Right.
Honestly though, selling on Facebook is easier than print on demand.
Absolutely, yes. You'll make more money with
experience.
it. Yes.
That's our experience. Yeah, if you're looking for a hustle, it doesn't get easier than Facebook Marketplace.
I agree. And then you don't have to design stuff. So
yeah, it's really easy. All right, guys. Hey, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate you guys spending your morning, your evening, afternoon with us, whatever time of day it is. We will catch you in the masterclass, and we will look forward to sharing all of our secrets with you. And let's go sell something, guys.
That's right.
Have a great day,
See you
everybody.
guys tomorrow. Bye.
All right. Bye.
Bye.